everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Last second stream. I don't expect anybody to watch this. I'm more doing this so people could watch it later. To get right down to the nitty gritty, a lot of really good supplements have come out for Four Against Darkness, which is just, I mean, it has to rival Dungeons and Dragons in my mind, but in a solitaire way. My two favorite games, D100 and Four Against Darkness. I really can't pick above either one because I do love them both equally well. I just threw together a quick party. We're going to kind of go. I want to show off this book. I did a review of it. You'll see that in a few days or a week or so. But this is just the stuff they just come out with is just absolute. The supplements are just fantastic. So I wanted to go over it a little bit. It's a little different than how you play Four Against Darkness because you are actually going through an adventure. So for those of you that have seen, there's a million videos of Four Against Darkness, and basically they work through the book where you roll your own dungeon. Now today there was a video up that I did of the Dungeon Atlas where you can have an atlas and then you can kind of just make each room your own little nightmare. If you don't like rolling the random rooms and drawing them out and things like that, it gives you a basis that you can draw it out on. I have plexiglass here that I use. I'll actually go up top and talk a little bit more. That's why I have my hat backwards so we wouldn't run into this. But I use, a magic marker. I have this giant neoprene map underneath. And I just put a little plexiglass over it. And if I need to draw a room, I can draw whatever room I desire. And, sometimes that's the best way to do it. You can get all this stuff at Drive-Thru RPG. Make sure you check it out. Oh, is that permanent? Oh my God, that's permanent. You gotta be crapping me. Oh my God, I took a permanent marker. Oh, here we go. The worst stream ever. Thank God this is just I think you could take a little acetate or something and get it off. I've got to try. I got to try. Hold on, folks. I'll be right back. I can't believe I did that. Of all the bad luck. Of all the bad luck. Only on this stream. And who puts a permanent marker out here? They know better. Let's see if bleach will do it. No, it's just something I'm going to have to work on later on. I'll get it off with something. But right now we have two goalposts in the way. Can you believe that? That's just bad luck. Oh, Mo, go away. I'm already pissed enough. Nobody needs to deal with your shit today. Unbelievable. I can't believe I did this. It ain't gonna come off. Whatever. I'm sure I'll find something to clean it off with. Right now, we just won't deal with it. What I'll do is do this. Because this is my little spare piece that I use. I can't believe I did that. That's so dumb. And I pulled it out of my box where usually I don't have anything and somebody threw a permanent marker out there. Whatever. Alright, so anyways. Mix up dry erase with a permanent... What? Yeah, it's usual. It's just the usual baloney. What can I tell you? Alright, let's... There we go. Alright. There we go. It'll come off. I think, yeah, rubbing alcohol. I'm not going to do it in the middle of a stream. Okay, there we go. We'll just put the book there over it for now. So, anyways, this book is split into 4 sections, and it's really, really an interesting thing. And it's split into 4 chapters. And it's really neat because I've already made like a really just quick thing. I didn't even name them. You know, I have a warrior, a barbarian, a cleric, and an elf. So that's what I'm going to roll with here. So what happens here is that you are going to, you know, it just gives you, you know, all the kinds of things that you're going to think. XP in this adventure follows the standard rules for Against Darkness. So it lets you know what the standard things are. But you're going to see a lot of HCL, highest class level, +3. So if somebody starts leveling up during this thing, when you face a villain, you're going to go off your guy that has the highest level. So if you have a level 2, it's going to be +3, and that's what his life points are going to be, and what you're going to have to beat. All right, so I got all my special event things here. I can't believe I did that. I am just the dumbest guy in the place. So here, right here is what we're going to be working off, okay? And I'll give you another view of it over here just so you can see. Okay, so each area is split in. So as we move through here and negotiate things, we're trying to finish this first chapter. And we're going to go through these things, but there's going to be different paragraphs that we're going to have to read. We're going to have to negotiate certain things. We're going to have to go through certain things, and you'll see it as we go. So I'm going to read you some text here as we go up top, and then we'll get going here. Some background. The town of Paraxi is uneasy. In the last few days, children have been disappearing into the woods in the east. Rumor has it that they are being taken by the Bone Cult. Thahar, Tala. Believe me, why can't it just be like Joe and Eddie or something like that instead of some of these names? These zealots were banned 50 years ago for their use of human bones in worship of the demon lord Thalar Tala. There is a rumor that the cult has taken up residence in an abandoned chapel of Electria in the woods of east of Paraxi. Parents fear their children are being used as sacrifices to make things even worse. The area is frequently raided by orcs of red and green tribes, and few travelers have lamented that it is infested by huge rats. Great, just what we need. Word reaches you at the Dragon Milk Inn. Huluda, daughter of the High Councilman Helig, is missing. The council offers 200 gold pieces to return Huluda and possibly also her ragdoll. Huluda was holding the doll when she was kidnapped. It is the only keepsake the girl has from Lorana, her dead mother, so it is important that the doll is recovered as well. You've accepted the mission and are given free reins to deal with Thalar Tala Bone Cult in any manner you deem appropriate, including violence, treachery, magic. Clerics in your party are given absolute for any sins they might have committed in their battle. The cultists are wanted outlaws, and nobody would mourn their deaths. You travel out of the town. After a brief, uneventful journey, come to the dark forest and a ruined chapel surrounded by vegetation. The easiest way to remove permanent marker is to use dry erase marker to draw over the permanent marker. Yeah, well, we'll see. I'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. If not anything, I'll just go buy another piece of the thing. All right, so here we are, okay, and we are going to be venturing through here. So right now, we're here. So what I'm going to do is, do I have like a figure or something around here? I must have a dwarf or something laying around. Matter of fact, I do. How about that, huh? So representing our little cult here is going to be that guy. So he's going to be heading right there. So we're going to go right to that area, and that's where we're going to start our adventure. All right. So you climb the stairs out of the approaching Portocino. As you approach the entry, acolytes of Tala emerge from the trees, knives in hands, ready to defend their sanctuary. It's going to be D6 plus 3. Okay, so there's going to be 3 of them plus whatever I roll here, 2, so that's going to be 5. They are going to, so we're going to have, let's check this marker. Wet erase. Okay, good. I mean, unbelievable, right? Oh, let me. So there's going to be 5 of these guys, okay? And they are going. I thought I had a thicker marker. That's why I went for that stupid marker. Let me see if I can grab one real quick here. I'm just going to turn around, knock over a keyboard. Yeah, that's good. That's a good start. And no, that's not thicker. Maybe this is a little bit thicker. But I always have a nice thick one that I use so we can see it. But I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. I'll just write over it a little bit, okay, so you guys can see it a little bit better. So there's 5 of these guys, okay. They have 1 life point each. They are H plus 2 minions. So that means they're going to have 3 life each, okay? So there's 5 of them, and they have 3 life, all right? So how does this work? It's very, very, very simple. We are going to have certain bonuses. Our warrior, who is going to lead off, who runs into the first guys, everything is run off this D6. We're going to roll the 6. They get plus 1. If we ever roll a 1, it is a fail no matter what. A 6 is an exploding 6. So we're going to be able to do that much more. The wetness of the dry erase marker reacts to the permanent marker, and then you can wipe them both with a damp paper towel. Okay, we're going to try that first before we do anything, just to see how this paper towel thing works. Like I said, I don't worry about this. All right, let's see how this works. So I'm going to do this, and let's see if this comes off. No, it did not work. We'll do it again. And no, it did not work. Is that the right side? So now I'm. Oh no, yep, that's definitely the other side. So, okay, so that's not going to do it. Nope. All right. So it's something I'm just going to have to. I'll get some rubbing alcohol or something, and if anything, I'll just buy another piece. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so getting back to our horrific fight, they are armed with large knives, light slashing weapons. We're not worried about that. Treasure total is 2 gold pieces plus 1d6 food rations. Okay, the morale is plus 1, so we're going to be rolling on their morale as they start to go down. Once they are halved, we're going to be rolling up there. Hi Rob, I sent you an email. Okay, I will check it. All right, so let's get back to this. So our first person to go is going to be the warrior. He's going to roll plus 1 to his roll. All right, we need to, okay, 4 plus 1 is 5. Their life is 3. So what that's going to do is that's going to, well, at least that comes off. We can wipe that away. That's going to bring them down to 4, okay? The 2 points left over are not going to help, okay? So 3 life out of the 5. If we were only able to roll a 5, we would have got 6, and we would have been able to take 2 of these out. But there are 4 left. Next is going to be our barbarian. He has the same type of thing going on. So let's see if we can roll a little bit higher with him. 2 plus 1. Well, that's going to be good enough to take 1 out. I'll take what we can get here. Okay, so we're down to 3. All right, so now we're down to 3. Next, I have a cleric, and our cleric has a mace. They do not get any kind of level. They just need to roll as well as they possibly can. So we need a 3 here to really just beat them down. No, that's not going to do it. Level plus, ability plus level. Hold on, let me just check something here. Cleric. Oh, it's half level to attack rolls. So that's not going to do anything. All right, so that's a complete miss. But our elf is going to try to use their bow at +1. Let's see if they can do it. They're not orcs or anything. They're just acolytes. And that's going to be 3. That's going to be enough to get it down to 2. So now they are going to retaliate. But before they do that, before they have a chance to retaliate, unfortunately, we have to roll on their roll to see if they stay and fight. Okay. Typical reaction would be as follows. Okay, let's roll and see what they do here. 1, flee if outnumbered. So they are taking off. They had it, and we get no experience or treasure for that. Oh boy, that stinks. As the acolytes close for melee, they are easy targets for shooters in your party. Anyone with a sling or bow gets 2 attack rolls. Ooh, it wouldn't have made a difference. We still would have lost that guy. Black powder weapons aren't going to do it. Once per count, we get okay. If the acolytes flee due to a failed morale roll, which was +1, that was 1 plus 1. No, it still would be 2. You may pursue them only if you have a forester. We do not in your party. If you follow them, you have another turn to perform an attack with each character. Well, I do have an elf. I think. Okay, if your party flees from. Okay. No, so. All right, so they took off. They were terrified, and that's that. There's nothing we can do about that. So we were able to negotiate the entrance. Now we're going to move into area 2. So now this is where it really kind of gets going. And let's see what goes on here. The entrance. You realize that the 2 large wooden doors are barred from the inside. The only way in is to smash the door open. If you attempt to bash the doors down, count them as level 3. You may also use a spell, a firebolt, lightning bolt if you do to automatically knock the doors down. On a bashing attempt, any roll of 1 will attract random wandering monsters. Oh, great. However, in this situation, you will have plenty of warning and do not and any wandering monsters that appear do not surprise the party. Okay, so we're going to take our warrior. He's going to try first. And, of course, wandering monsters. Wandering monsters. Wandering monsters. So this is the way it's going to go, huh? Let me just take a look at our wandering monsters. Okay, wandering monsters. Roll 1 to 3 on. Okay, so we're going to roll a dice to see what type of wandering monsters, and it's going to be minions. Yes. We're going to, let's see, on the minion table. Now we're going to roll, and it's going to be a 1. It is skeletons. Okay. 4 skeletons, 6 skeletons. So we're going to run into 6 skeletons, plus it's 4 plus 2. So we have 6 skellies here. Let's see, and they are undead. They do not run, so that's kind of good. They always fight to the death. They have no treasure, so this is just a fight. Crushing weapons attack skeletons at +1. So we got skellies, and they are level 3. So that's what we're going to be working off of. And here we go. Dave, how are you? Matthew, Mike. We said hi to Mo already. Game Line, Martin, VTP. I just want to make sure. AZ, how are you? So here we go. We're gonna try to. Boy, this is gonna be tough. So we get to lead off, and we are not surprised. So the warrior gets to go. We get level. The cleric gets a special against the undead because he hates undead. And here we go. Come on, we got to get something good here. We're gonna get +1 because he has a. No, our warrior has a slashing weapon, so he's just gonna get his level. That's a complete fail. Oh God, these dice suck today. All right, here we go. Barbarian. He's got to do something against these things. He's going to get +2 because he has crushing. I'm going to throw this dice out the freaking window. All right, cleric. Let's see if that happens. 2 +1. Wow, we got 1. We killed 1. That's awesome. So now we're down to a 5. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun. This is gonna be fun. We're just gonna die horribly. Our elf with her bow. Yeah. All right. That's the end of that die. I hope I never find that die again. All right. We got a white die there. Let's see if that works a little bit better. All right, so now 5 skeletons are going to attack us, and they're going to attack each one of us. I'm going to do it individually, and that's how we're going to go. We got +2. We have to. They attack with 3, so we have to beat the 3. But our warrior has light armor and a shield to the defense, so that's going to be a +2. So anything but a 1. All right, we missed the first. The first skeleton did not hit us. The second skeleton hits us. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's just going to be one of those days. So they hit our guy. And crushing weapon attack. They hit for 3, I believe. No, they hit for 1. Yeah, they're going to do 1 damage. So he's going to take 1 damage. I'm just going to mark it over here. All right, because we just roll so well. So he also has +2. Should be easy. Yes, that's the 3rd. 4th passes no problem. And then finally, the last one, no problem with the +2 as the second one tries to hit the warrior. I mean, this is just unbelievable rolling. All right, our warrior is going to attack the skeletons now. Let's see what happens here. They do not run. 4 +2 because +1 because it's only a slashing weapon. So that's going to knock 1 out. So now we're down to 4. All right. Now our barbarian will get +2 here if we can do something right. 2 + 2 is 4. So that brings them down to 3. All right. Let's see what our cleric does. 3. That's good enough to take 1 out. We're down to 2. Let's see if the elf can get a little lucky here, huh? Come on, elf. 2 +1. They are down to 1. All right, so he's going to attack a warrior. Let's see what happens. 2 + the 2 does nothing. Now our warrior is going to hit and does away with the skeleton. So we got to kill something. We're going to mark it over here, some skellies, because that's going to help us and we killed 5 of them, and that's going to help us level up. All right, so now we're going to try once again to get through this door. Let's see if we can get through this door. Can we get through the door? Yes, we do. It's a unbelievable success. So now, finally, after taking on unnecessary things, we are going to end up here at 3, which is kind of in the middle, and we're going to have some decisions to make because we're going to decide whether to go over the 4 or 5 or 6, and we're going to have to figure out some things because I'm sure nothing good is going to come of this. Okay, 3. The cloister. Monks of Ildra once gathered in the cloister for prayer and song and contemplation. The water is now once sacred fountain are now just disgusting. This is a blessed etch on the rim of the fountain. Some ancient words of wisdom that compose a short song prayer. The words are in High Elvish, but written using a simpler alphabet of the Nordal trade language, so that even non-elves may read it. If perhaps you could read the prayer, then by its holy inscription the water may still be consecrated. If so, the water may be useful as a weapon against demons, undead, and other creatures of darkness. If you want to read the holy words and check the water, choose a character to do so and go to 10. You may not choose a character who cannot read, like a barbarian. Okay, so our barbarian's out. Or a troll. He's out too. For this task, you may also choose to ignore the fountain and move to another location. I don't know. Do we go over and check it out? I think. Geez, I think we gotta take a. I think we're gonna have the elf go. Well, maybe the cleric. Maybe we should have the cleric do it. Yeah, I think we're gonna have the cleric do it. I think that's the way to go. All right, let's see what happens here. Roll a single attempt for the party. Save versus level +3 magic. So that's 4. Clerics, druids, wizards, conversationalists add half a level to the save. Okay, that might help us. Elves and clerics of Eldra add level. That was good. So I made a smart. So we're going to add 1. So it's 4. So we need a 3. Undead characters, necromancers of automatically fail if successful. Each character may fill a vial of holy water. On a failure, the water has been contaminated and reacts to the character in a foul nature and no longer counts as holy water. Oof. All right, so here we go. Come on, can we just get one roll? All right, so I don't know why I play games. All right, so the water's no good. All right, great. That was just so much fun. Oh God, I can't roll dice today. How Not to Play 4 Against Darkness by Rob Warren. Welcome. All right, so now we're going to pick a direction to go, and at this point, boy, it don't look good anywhere I go. Don't look good anywhere I go. 4, 5, or 6. Let's start at 4. Why not? Sounds like a good sound number. All right, 4. The dormitory. You hear cultists of Tala huddling in conversation about offering and child sacrifices in what used to be the resting place of Eldra's clergy. If you want, you may barge in and try to catch them by surprise. It is unlikely they have weapons in the dorm. If you attack them, go to 12. You may choose to ignore them and move to another location. Listen, I'm attacking. I'm just a guy that just attacks. Okay? So we're going to go to 12. 12. Okay, here we go. You caught the cultists by surprise. They do not have weapons at hand. Each member of your party attacks twice in the first turn of combat as the cultists scramble to arm themselves with chairs and other improvised weapons. It's D6 plus 9. Ouch. So they have 3 life points, 1 point apiece. Reaction, okay, food treasure, we'll get a food ration. All right, here we go. Well, I rolled well there. So that's 9. It's 14 of these guys. That's just awesome. 14. 14. 14 cultist with life of 3. All right. Let's try our warrior and his slashing weapon. Let's see if we can do that. I'm going to take a sip of water here. Okay. Got my sip of water. Here we go. All right, let's try the barbarian, who is +1 with his club. 2 +1. Well, how lucky for us. He killed one. Yay. We're down to 13. And now we're going to move on to our cleric. Let's see what our cleric can do. Cleric gets an exploding 6, which is going to help. All right, let's see what we add to that. 1, that's going to be 7. Plus nothing. But that's going to be 2. That's a nice job by the cleric coming up big. So now we're down to 11. And our elf from long distance takes a shot, gets an exploding 6, which is huge. Can we add to that? No, we can't. Because all we know how to do is roll 1s. So we're down to 9. All right. Now we go through it again. This time we are going with our warrior. And barbarian, 5 +1 is 6. That's going to kill 2. It's going to bring us down to 7. I'll take that all day long. So we're down to 7. Our cleric, okay. Our elf, 5 +1. That's going to take 2 more, and that's going to bring it down to 5. They're going to attack back. Let's see how we do there. Our warrior with +2 has to just hold out. Good job. That's 1. Barbarian, well, he gets hit again. That's awesome, because that's all we know how to do is roll 1s today. All right. 6 for our cleric. That's 3. 1 for our elf. Our elf gets hit for 1 life. Awesome. We have all this weaponry. Okay, and that was the last one. So we took a little damage there. We got to finish these off. Here goes the warrior. Warrior, 4 +1. That is going to just kill 1. So now we're down to 4. Okay. Our barbarian, maybe you can do something. +1. No, of course, because you roll 1s. Cleric, 3. So now we're down to 3. And now our elf, 4. Now we're down to 2. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So now they're going to strike back on our warrior. So he takes a hit. Our barbarian, he takes a hit. He's actually going to kill himself in a minute. Our cleric takes a hit. Oh no, there was only 2. The cleric doesn't take a hit. All right, there we go. So let me erase that because there was only 2. And now we are going to strike back. 3. So that's going to kill 1. And then the barbarian kills the last one, that is going to be 14 dead. Oh. Now leveling up, I just got to check that because we're just doing so well. Unbelievable. I just leveling up, page 46. I just forgot how to level up. 46. Every time a party kills a boss, complete a quest, or survives 10 encounters with minions. Okay, these are both have been minions. Not vermin. Do not give up XP. A character may attempt to level up. This calls for an experience roll die. So, example, Dolem. Level 3 wizard is in a party that managed to kill a Chaos Lord. Since the Chaos Lord is a boss, the player decides to attempt an XP roll. The player rolls 3. Okay, let me just make sure. Killing a dragon gives 2 XP rolls. No. Alright, so we have to kill 10 encounters. So that's our second encounter. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. We're doing great. We're doing great. Alright, so... And I just kind of wanted to get this kind of started. Scott, how are you? Scott, I got to call you and Dawn. I don't know if I'll do it today. So 4. So we will come back here. And when we come back through an area, I believe that we have to roll for a random encounter possible. Returning to visit locations. It makes sense. You may return to a location that you already visited. For example... You may return to an area to pick up an object. No. If you smashed a door down, killed a monster. However, crawling through monsters infested ruins is never safe. You must roll a d6 for wandering monsters. Okay, yeah. All right. So let's see how that works. Let's see how that works. Let's pull out our thing and then roll. Because no matter what, that's all we know how to do is roll ones. So let's go to our wandering monster table, which it makes sense to have all these tables like I do it. Okay, room contents. That's not it. That's not it. Vermin table. Minion table. Weird monster boss table. Quest table. Hatred table. I can't believe I don't have that table available to me. Alright. Hold on. I'll have to just look at it in here. Just want to make sure that we get it right before we roll. I think as long as you don't roll a 1, which I'm bound to roll a 1. Okay, here we go. Room contents. And okay, here we go. Unbelievable. All right, wandering monsters. I'm really just not in the mood for this today. I've never seen myself. I mean, these dice are just broken. All right, so we're going to roll on our wandering monster table, which... Oh, God. Hidden treasure. Why do I not have this squared away? All right. Quest table. Boss table. Special event table. Minions table. Vermin. Okay. Here we go. We're going to roll on our minion table. See what monsters we run into. 5. Wow. Awesome. We're going to run into D3 trolls. And 2. So we're going to run into 2 level 5 trolls. That's awesome. L5. And they're going to be in room 3. There's 2 of them. They do not surprise us. And we're going to attack. Let's see if we can do this. We get +1. Reaction. They fight 1 to 2, fight 3 to 6, fight to the death. If a dwarf is present, troll will automatically fight to the death. Awesome. All right, let's see. 5 + 1 is 6, so that's going to kill a troll. Awesome. About time the warrior does something. Down to 1. Come on, barbarian. Come on, barbarian. 3 + 1 is not going to do it. Our cleric. 5. That's going to be enough to kill him. And there we go. Now we have trolls onto our list. And 2 of them. All right. Wow. We are not doing well. Incredible. A 16% chance to roll a 1, and it comes up 75% of the time. Time to head to Vegas. Yeah, jeez. I'll tell you, watch. I'll roll double ones. Oh, it was pretty close. These dice are broken. These dice are broken. These dice are as broken as my soul right now, after the beating that I have taken. I mean, something has to go right here. Something. I might as well just play with skull dice. There we go. All right. All right, we're going to do one more room because we're at 43 minutes. And then we will do a part 2 to this. We will finish this. So we're going to go over to 5, I think. 5. We're going to go over to that room right there. We're going to remember where we are. Scrolls and books containing the prayers and doctrines of Elidra lie strewn around. If you want, you may choose a character to search the room. If you do so, go to 11. Otherwise, continue your exploration by choosing another location. Oh boy. Yeah, you know, I mean, all right, let's search it. We are going to. Okay, as you search the piles of scrolls, you stir up a green-furred rat. Roll their 3 and 6 chances of surprising the party. Roll their 3 and 6 chance of surprising the party. If they surprise you, roll for their reaction. Oh, here they are. Oh God. So we gotta fight these rats. All right, here we go. No, they do not surprise us. I'm going to use this die so you can see it. All right, so now we roll d6 plus 6 rats. 2, so that's going to be 8. 8 rats. Let me get this out of the way. 8. They're level 3. They're animals. -1 on the morale. So if we cut them in half. All right, let's start with warrior. +1. 5 + 1 is 6. So that's gonna kill 2 of them. So nice. So now we're down to 6. Let's see if the barbarian can do something here. 6. That's an exploding 6. Come on. 2. So that's 9. So he killed 3 of them. The rats, right? We do well against rats. They have no treasure too on top of it. So now they have a chance to flee because they're half their number. Let's see what happens. It's -1 on the morale. 6. No, they stay and fight. Nice. Cleric. 5 + 1 is 6. And that's going to kill 2. And then that's going to bring us down to 1. And then our elf Takes care of business. All right, nice. They are vermin animals, so they do not go onto our list there. All right. After resolving the encounter, you may search the room. Roll a d6 on the search table. Well, yeah, why not? I mean, anything else is great. 3. Nothing to be found. Nothing to be found. Awesome. Awesome. Wow. Wow. Horrible. Horrible. All right, so that's where we're going to leave today because we've just about gone an hour. So I'm going to leave this right here. We'll probably be back tomorrow and we will finish this adventure. But there are 4 connected adventures. I really suggest that you go check this out. As you can see, the Bone Cult of Tala. Really, really, really good. You can play it at any level. It's really, really just another solid, great adventure here with 4 Against Darkness. And right now I'm stinking up the joint with my rolling because we had a chance to get away from things. During this, though, I think we're going to take a bit. We have a bunch of band-aids, so we're gonna bandages, so we're gonna heal ourselves up before we keep going on. We're gonna go to room 6, 7, 8, and 9 tomorrow, and we'll see how we do. Like I said, I promised I was going to do some 4 Against Darkness. I really like the stuff that they're putting out. It's absolutely fantastic. Check it out. Sorry for just this channel being its channel. We just don't do things very professionally, and of course we use permanent marker when we shouldn't. And boy, that ticked me off. That ticked me off. It just rubbed me the wrong way. But you know, I don't like ruining anything. So I'm going to try some vinegar. Some people suggested a few other things. The dry erase marker didn't work. Let's see. Rubbing alcohol, white vinegar should work. So I'm going to do that, see if we can get this back in shape. And then what we'll do is I'll draw the second part of this map on here, and we'll really get to go through this. But it's just the way things go here. Nothing goes perfect. Everything goes awry. So it'd be very nice if you guys would just please just hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. We love you all. And boy, oh boy, what a stream. What a stream. But there you go. You got a little feel of how this game plays. And this game is just the best game. If you roll better, you're going to have a lot more fun. If you roll like the shits, like I do, well, guess what? This is just it's gonna be a long day. Got to take a hammer to those dice. I'll tell you, I'm going to bash those dice. I think I threw one down in a gully there. I got so disgusted. How many ones did I? Somebody count up how many ones I rolled, and let me know how many ones I rolled this thing. I mean, because that has to be a record for ones. I mean, I've never rolled that many ones in my life. Except for when you play Blood Bowl, because you make all the moves. All you need is like a 2 or something. 1 fail. Figures, right? All right, guys. This was so much fun. Thank you so much. Even though I roll ones, what can I tell you? Until next time, remember, tomorrow's never guaranteed. So get all the ones out now, because try to roll 6s, folks. Try to roll 6s. That's all I can tell you. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.